Hello everyone, I'm Marieanne, the Artsie Crafter. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to continue working on the Forest Fairy February journal, and as I promised the last video, we're going to continue adding these elements that I showed you in the first video, adding them to our pages. We're going to put this one in here. I've decided to put it on this page here, and to get rid of that blank background, I'm going to use this. This is from a magazine page that I went ahead and I blurred out the background using some orange power spot remover. It dissolves the ink and gets rid of any elements that you don't want on the page. I showed this technique in a video recently on how to turn magazine pages into pretty journal papers. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave the link to the video in the description box below. But for now, I'm going to cut that out and put that as a panel behind there. So that will be the first one. Before I go ahead and finish doing those, after that shall show you how to turn some baking paper into pretty papers for your journals. And here's the 3 examples that I used using stencils. And these 2 I did painted the background first and then stenciled on top. And I used different color. I used you could use inks, but I used watercolors because they were handy and I had the colors that I wanted in there. So here you can use different colors, as I just said. So that's those ones. So this one here, I actually just put that straight onto a blank piece of baking paper. You could use tracing paper, vellum, all those kind of, whatever gives you that crinkly see-through image paper on there. I love this paper. I love working with it. So it gives you some pretty designs. So when I finish putting these elements into the journal, I'll go ahead and show you how we do those. So for now, I'll cut this page out, and I need a pencil, and I'll just mark off where I want the page. I want it about, I might tear it out actually, tear these bits out first. Okay, there we go. That's that one done. Then the next one is this one here, and I'm going to use this on here, and I'll just cut it straight, I think. So just mark it off like that. There's that one done. And then 2 more to do. This one's already has a pattern on the background, so I just have to glue that down as is. That one's in, and then the last one is on this page, and I think I'll just leave it as is, and I'll put this as a just as a decorative panel behind the heading. There you go. There's all the elements that I'm going to put in this journal for now, just to start with, and then I can now sew this into the cover like that. and we can continue working on this journal. So I'll leave that aside for now. Then I'll get on to showing you how I color, because this paper is resistant to it's baking paper. It's supposed to be resistant. It's non-stick surface, so it can be quite tricky to color. I'll go ahead and I'll show you how to do it, and I'll talk you through how I do the process, and then we'll come back and wrap up for today. Here I'm taking a sheet of baking paper, and I'm going to spray it with water first and spread that out over the page. Then I'm going to apply a sap green and a viridian green over the sheet, adding some more water to spread the colour around. I'll now use my hairdryer to dry the paint, and as I do that I'll use my paintbrush to spread that colour out over the page. I'm now going to apply a stencil, and I will stencil one of the greens onto the page. I'll let that dry, and I will then go ahead and re-stencil the page using the darker colour. I'll now paint another sheet with the base colours following the same procedure as before. This time I'll add a little burnt sienna and apply the three colours together, blending them to create a variegated effect. On this last sheet, I'll leave the background plain and apply the stencil using the same three colours together as I did before on the last sheet. So here are the three samples that I created today. They're a lot of fun to do, so go ahead and try them out for yourself. It's just some ways to create some pretty pages for your journals. So that's that for today. In the next video, I will be showing you how to use these in your journal to make different elements, and how to use them on your pages. But for now, that's all I have today. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great crafty day, everyone. Bye bye.